G'day, you absolute legends. In this video, we go from bush to beach, and one of the little ones sat right beside a snake. We decided the best part about being in nature is all the wildlife you see when you're out there.
Trying to catch as much as we could on camera. Dad said, follow the water, and it definitely did not disappoint. So sit back and come on the adventure with us. We just woke up in the bush, and today we've got a big thing planned out. As you can currently see, we are like right next to a creek. So not only are we going to go down there, have a swim, have some fun, we're going to try and catch some pictures of some beautiful wildlife native to Australia. We're going to go from the bush to the beach. Might even camp on the beach, that'd be pretty nice. But yeah, stick with us as we adventure through the bush and find some cool animals and stuff. Where have we been? Well, this one broke her leg, and having a full cast, she was stuck in a wheelchair. Long story short, we were flipping truck tires, and Addie accidentally ran in front of one, and it completely crushed the side of her leg. As you can see, we did try and get her out, but we felt bad that she just had to sit there and watch. Her cast was taken off this week, and the doctor said she needs to walk more to strengthen her leg, and what better way to do that other than a big camping trip?
Our adventure starts here as we leave the campground and head off up through the hills to the first creek.
And straight away, just like Dad said, there was our first taste of wildlife. A goanna, a modern day dinosaur.
This big bloke was just chilling up in the bushes beside the creek.
And Jasper the bloody legend was the only one game enough to sneak up onto the thing with its big sharp claws. He wanted to get the best wildlife shot for you all, and that he did. We believe this kid is going to be the future of cameraman in Australia, but how cool is that? Off the big fella goes, and away we went driving again. We were currently like driving up the mountain, and as you can probably hear, there's this very loud noise. I wonder what that noise is what you're probably thinking. Well, that noise is actually cicadas. Back when we lived in the bush, they like hatched all around us, and we nearly went insane, man, because it was just constantly this noise. But yeah, no, hopefully we can find a shell to show you guys.
And after a swim at the next creek, that's exactly what happened.
So check out this epic cicada shell. Basically, as you can see, there's this big like cut type thing at the back. What that means is like a cicada, at a certain age they have to shed their skin, which is like what snakes and stuff do. And then this is what's left over, the little cicada shell. We used to see these all the time back at one place that we lived. And yeah, and they just leave it behind and continue life. It's pretty cool actually, like it's harmless obviously because there's nothing inside it. But yeah, we just found that while walking, so pretty darn cool. Don't know what these are, but Dad was pretty adamant not to eat them. Okay everyone, just quickly,
wait, no, I'm gonna go on the boat.
Tell us in the comments what you would do if this was you. There's even like a little rock pool right here too.
You could just wake up and get water right now. But you could not believe what I just found.
What did you find?
A carpet snake.
No
Right
way.
next to me.
Holy crap. It's super still.
Be careful.
I will.
He won't hurt you, just be careful.
Out here filming nature, you know, enjoying ourselves, walking along the creek, and Aurora was sitting here on this rock, and right next to her was our sleeping buddy, a little snake. How cool is that? Now currently he's sleeping, so as long as we leave him alone, should be alright. These are common carpet snakes. Now, they're not poisonous, and as long as you leave them alone, they'll leave you alone.
The little fella is flicking his comment. He's showing his face too.
Dad always told us if we saw a snake, don't panic, stay calm. As long as you're chill with it, it'll be chill with you. It's gonna happen when you're enjoying nature in Australia.
This is a Bigfoot.
We have so many of the deadliest snakes here in Australia.
Are you scared?
No,
No.
I'm brave.
Off he goes. Oh, never mind. He's just coming back. But this guy's not one of them. Still wouldn't be nice to cop a bite from this guy though. Best to just leave him alone.
What is it?
It's Bigfoot. He wants it. Number one. That it's a one.
And every trip into nature, there's always the chance to see Bigfoot. Or the yowie, as we call it here in Australia. For those who don't know, in Australia currently, it is actually spring. And the best part about camping in spring is you'll see plenty of wildlife, and that includes flowers. Check this one out that we just found. Now, we've seen plenty of flowers, but you know, this one looks pretty cool. I gotta be careful, it's got a bit of a spiky branch. I just realized what I said. Flowers aren't wildlife. They're just nature. There was insects on this one, but look at that. That's pretty cool.
I'm building this rock wall so that we can make this part, like, so all the water will build up here, and then it also creates a bit of bigger waterfall on the wall.
Pretty cool.
This is what me and Hayes have mostly been doing.
The Yowie Tower, eh?
Yep, the Yowie Tower.
So, we are currently witnessing Godzilla versus King Kong right now. Basically, this cockatoo is attacking this goanna. Or goanna, my bad. Where is he though? There he is. He might be a bit aggro, so I probably shouldn't get too close. Yep, he's not happy. Hopefully by watching this, we're inspiring you to get outside in nature and enjoy your own little adventure. Then, while we were at the camp resting at his leg and eating our lunch, Jasper and Dad decided to go on for a walk, and look at what they found. It's so rare to catch one of these in the wild.
Koala, one of our native life in Australia. They normally get really cranky, but this one's calm.
And he even came down the tree for a pat. Usually, you can't even go near him.
Hey. Hey, little fella. What are you doing? What are you doing, little man?
Gotta watch these big claws.
Going for time. Can't believe it. I can pat the koala on the back of the head.
Ever heard of drop bear stories around Australia? Well, that's because of these guys. Definitely not factual, but
What should we name him? Unfortunately, we can't pick him up.
some people say they'll drop on your head from a tree and claw you to death with those claws. It's every dad's scary story around the campfire when they first go camping with their kids. This one, so cute, but so we dropped the twins and Jasper at home because they had to go to a birthday party, and we continued on the adventure.
Nothing like another night in nature, and I wonder how much more we can catch on camera.
So we walked for ages around the beach, looking for the perfect spot to sleep, underneath the stars with nothing but our sleeping bags. Best way to enjoy nature is sleeping under the stars without a tent or anything covering you. And stealth camping is not just about hiding in the bushes with your camo gear on, trying to cover yourself from everyone's eyes. I mean, that part's fun too, but it's also about camping somewhere where no one else is and enjoying all the nature surrounding you. And sometimes it's good to get away from pesky kids like us at the campground. There's a lot of cool places that we could like stealth camp. I know Hayes has definitely found a good few. And yeah, and then there's this one spot which you're about to see, which I was like, whoa, imagine if we camped there during the night. That would be awesome. Check that out. Big teepee. Whoever made that, congrats, man. I remember making stuff like that when I was little. It was always so cool. Dad was filming nature for me, as he does, then I caught this on my phone. And honestly, until this point of time, I always thought that kangaroos would have been scared of water. Learn something new every adventure, as they say. And because everything is dangerous in Australia, no matter how cute or cuddly, do not chase these guys in the water. They will drown you. Search it up. Like, it is crazy. We did chase them down to get a better shot for you guys, though. So I'm going to be really quiet for this one, but check out how close we are to the kangaroos. That is so cool. Like, that's why I love Australia. Even if you're on the beach, you're going to see some epic wildlife. Check it out. I think we're gonna sink.
No.
This isn't good, man.
I'm going the way.
Sorry, everybody's got to be a bit of a kid sometimes. This is also another native bird to Australia that you rarely see and has a wicked haircut called a spoonbill. I mean, check out that mullet. He could be the next Tiger King. And these, if you've never seen them, are soldier crabs. Bloody everywhere. They're pretty cool. When they see you coming, they'll bury themselves in the ground to hide away. Don't blink, otherwise you might miss them. I got a handful of soldier crabs. They don't hurt you, they just like try and dig. So it just feels weird, like you get a bit of scratch. But they can't hurt you. Well, that was very ticklish. And kids love them. Hayes kept yelling this out to Dad.
It won't hurt you.
Dad, that's a bird.
Yeah, those
Dad,
are like the
that's a
size of a
big
net.
one. That's a big one.
Hungry for some seaweed salad? I've actually had seaweed salad before, definitely my least favourite salad. And these, which I had to show you, are hermit crabs. How cool are these? They take stealth camping to the next level. They like to hide in their shells and rarely come out. Don't know about the getaway if they get caught though. I mean, this shot's sped up and he's probably traveling 0.000001 miles per hour. I don't know what these were, but I was not touching them. Rule number 1 of nature, don't touch what you don't know. As we walked throughout the beach, we found a couple of native parrots chilling in a tree. And these are known as rainbow lorikeets. They're actually pretty cool, and some people have them as pets at home. I've even seen some that can talk, but how cool are those colors? They're a cheeky little bird and they love their fruits and nuts. It's actually quite nice to sit back and focus on everything that's surrounding us instead of just us. What a great challenge this is. Drove down the beach a bit and as you can see behind me, there's like a bunch more kangaroos, a bit smaller than the ones earlier. Remember, it's probably not a good idea to come up this close because as cute and cuddly they might look, in Australia a lot of our creatures are very dangerous. Like, they have like very sharp claws. But yeah, ain't that cool? And just down the road, there was another couple. And I said to Dad, bet you can't make them flex. And my dad was dumb enough to actually try. And if you've ever seen a kangaroo flex, it's actually one of the coolest things to see. They look bigger than some bodybuilders out there. The muscle on these guys is insane. Kinda sad that Dad wasn't able to get the shot, but luckily he's still alive.
So we're not gonna camp here because, as you can see, there's not much beach here. So we're gonna go somewhere sandy where we can actually sleep with the sleeping bags. Otherwise, this is gonna be a painful trip. Like, you're gonna do a camp like this, you know, just sleeping bags, that's it. Then best place to do it is a really, really sandy beach, because otherwise you are going to have the most restless sleep of your life. Watch the sunset with us, and we'll see you after this clip.
We wanted to give a massive shout out to the hashtag Stealth Camping Alliance, because they come up with the most amazing challenges every single month. And it keeps the imagination flowing with ideas when it comes to the next video. Search the hashtag on YouTube and check everybody out.
Tonight, we are going to sleep on the beach. I know, crazy, right? What are we gonna do? Not use the tent, that's right. We're only using the sleeping bags, which is awesome. So we're gonna be sleeping on the sand with the sleeping bags. Nothing over top. So I am praying, fingers crossed, that it does not rain. Otherwise we would be stuffed.
We chose to sleep on the surf side because who wouldn't want to go to sleep listening to the beautiful waves? And there's less people and tons of sand. And what a place to stealth camp it was. It was actually pretty comfy to lay on the sand. Hayes slept between Dad and I because we did not want a dingo to steal our baby.
That's our little spot for the night. As long as none of these little fellas bother us during our sleep, we should be right. I'll tell you what, I know this is a nature challenge, but if this was wildlife, we would have knocked it out of the park. I've seen so much on this trip, and it's been absolutely lovely. Another thing too, a lot of crabs won't hurt you. Like, he's pretty much just using me like a jungle gym here. But yeah, he's not gonna pinch me or anything. It scratches you a bit, but like that's the worst it'll do. It honestly tickles more than it hurts. Well, we're off to bed. I better let him go back home. Alright guys, so all of our gear is going flat. Usually we like to show you guys in the morning, but as we just said, everything's going flat. So not this video. I hope you enjoyed the adventure, and make sure to stay tuned.
Quick tip guys, during the night I figured out that if you dig a little sandcastle, then you'll have a pillow too. Thank you all for watching, don't forget to like and subscribe. See you on the next adventure.